Yes, people. Welcome back to NAF. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Can we reach a target minimum of 300? That's up to you lot. Look, there's a few people are late. Don't worry. Ches will be here. Joey will jump in at some point because Hooks has to jump out. Monsters jumping in, obviously late. Shock. Nothing new. In bed. Shock. Liverpool fans, man. This is what happens when they get a little bit of tea. They think they can just do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Big up David Coop, man. But big up Paul Scholes as well. But what's it called?
What did I miss now? What did I miss? What did Scholesy do?
Izzy, innit?
Yeah, it's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. Yeah,
I don't know if you know what the thing with Izzy and Paul Scholes. Paul Scholes apparently ruined his career in it. So
That's hilarious.
So yeah, Jay's gonna be here in due time. It's funny, Jay's actually typically here by 15 minutes past late, but he must have saw the title and said, "Fuck that." We ain't gonna. He ain't going nowhere. That's the one thing. He ain't going nowhere. The only thing I won't pick up David Coot with is the xenophobic stuff. So that's a bit dead. But everything else warranted. But anything that means Liverpool don't win a league, I don't mind, innit? But other than that, look, we got these men here. So let's talk about it first. We'll talk about Jay afterwards. He can get roasted, you know, apartment settings, whatever. I don't care. Right now, we've got, I would say, two similar-ish opinions-ish, I would say, of Arsenal fans.
Hooks is cutthroat, man. I'm way more friendly and nicer.
Yeah, but 2 weeks ago it was a different story, innit? Do you know what I mean?
no, I just do this thing, yeah, where like I critically think and I analyze, and the new information that I receive, I come to a new conclusion based on. I don't go like, oh, this happened 8 games ago, or this happened last season, or this happened 2 seasons ago, and I must stay by that until the end of time. I'm just not that person, innit? New data comes in, taking the new data, pause, come to a new conclusion, innit? You know, so equally, yeah, ask which is never going to happen in the history of time, because it's only happened twice, and that was in the Welsh League and the Saudi League, and both of them leagues are dead. Is Arsenal not winning 27 games in a row?
Are we gonna say that Arteta out shouts are warranted? Like, are they warranted? Are they overreactionary, or should we give it maybe give it a couple more games? Because again, it is early still. You know, two results, 2 draws, 2 wins for you, but 2 draws for somebody else. Let's say Liverpool do draw against Man City. Obviously, Liverpool are on fire right now. Don't get me wrong, but things could just look a whole lot different.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like, I can't speak for everybody. But for me, the reason why I've lost faith and I'm now swaying towards Arteta out, and if he did leave, I would.
So you're not actually Arteta out, then you're just swaying towards like.
I'm not. I've never been like one of them fans that's like, oh, in or out in it, because I understand there's a lot of grey area in it. But at the moment, I'm definitely swaying more towards he has to go than he has to stay. And it's not even based on the fact that we've lost games or we've drawn games. It's actually based on the fact that I'm seeing a lot of the same things that I was seeing in his second season happen now. So in my opinion, he's regressing. And I think if you're regressing, then that's when you got to be like, okay, this process or project or whatever it is failing. Because at the point that we're at now, we shouldn't be going through these things. Like, the run that we're going through now is the same run that I saw last season, the same run that I saw the season before, the season before that, the season before that, the season before that. Arsenal, anyone that supported Arsenal for longer than since Arteta's been there will know that Arsenal are notorious for having a poor October and November, innit? Yeah. And we've been hit with it again. So what people say to me is, because a lot of people have been coming into my chats now and are like saying, oh, no, you're talking about, reactionary, Arteta did this, that. But the thing is, yeah, everyone says, but Arsenal could build up a run of wins, and yeah, it could be good. But the thing is, yeah, we saw us leave bad form and go on a mad run last season. but it didn't amount to anything. We saw us go on mad runs the season before. It didn't amount to anything. So now what am I meant to just sit here, yeah, and just like I don't know, like do you know what it is? Do I have to keep on trying to run through the brick wall and hitting my head against the brick wall, or do I go, oh damn, there's a ladder over there? Maybe I'll put the ladder up and try to climb over. Like that's the way that I'm seeing Arsenal fans at the moment, and I think it's a bit delusional, innit? Like I'm not saying that anybody has to be Arteta out. I'm not saying that. If you like Arteta, you like Arteta. Cool. Everybody's got their own opinions, yeah. But I don't think that you can come out and start slewing people that have yo, man, I just had enough. It's a bit dead, innit? You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't be here, bro. It shouldn't be 11 games in. We've had 3 red cards, bro. Like it shouldn't be. We shouldn't be going up against Chelsea and we're there struggling against a manager that's only managed 10 games in the Premier League. But we're meant to be in phase 5. That we should be moving these men up with the greatest of ease, bro. Whether it's home or away. Do you know what I mean? We shouldn't be losing to Bournemouth 2-0. Like we shouldn't be playing this haram football. It's just really that just is what it is, isn't it? And look, and I'm not saying that Arsenal can't turn it around. I'm not saying that Arsenal can't go on to win trophies. But what I'm saying is there's clear signs of regression. There's clear signs of players running into the ground, not really got the same belief that we were seeing last season. They're looking tired. They're looking lethargic. Like I have to question: do they even fully back this thing? Because this brand of football we're playing, if it's not winning you stuff, it's very annoying to play this way. You're drained, going home to your gal at night, drained. Babes can't even match because tired, bro. Like you get me. So look, like that's my piece in it. Like I'm just not one of them man that like to live in the Marvel multiverse and say, oh, you know, going to maybe if we didn't lose Erdegaard, we'd be doing wavy. Like I can't do the Doctor Strange thing, innit? I can only live in this world. So yeah, I guess that's just me, innit? And by the way, I got a dip, yeah, in 4 minutes. So I'm sorry, Cass, man's taking over, yeah. Bun this idiot right below me, yeah. Come chat. You always talk about this. You always talking about that,
Good
yeah,
to see you,
bro.
Jay. Good to see you.
Hey, Jay, whoa, Jay, whoa, bro. Brother, man, I got 4 minutes, bro. I've only got 4 minutes.
Man,
you get me?
So, to sing with it. Okay, cool.
You get me? 4 minutes, bro. So the only you can't even explain it to me, but you're gonna have to explain it to the people. And the things that you're gonna have to explain, yeah, is how the hell you're getting moved to by Ipswich Town tractor boys at your home ground, bro. You need to explain why Smozdicks.
Why did you have to take it there with the
Small dicks, man. Small dicks.
You don't need to pause in between the name.
Smozdicks, yeah. How you allowing man to do Ronaldinho-esque bicycle kicks at your home ground, bro? How you got Ipswich looking like prime Barca, bro? Why is it you, man, can't spliff up teams at your ground? Why is it that all you Tottenham fans, all the time, every year, and I always say this, bro, don't let us win, because if we win, we go above you, Arsenal. If we win, we go above you, Arsenal. And then it's
that's
like,
why I don't sound like that, by the way.
You know what it is?
I have more tone to my voice.
No, but you know what it is, bro? Look, bro, you know what it is? Yeah, you see this thing here? This there's Naruto manga.
I can't see what's that say?
Oh, look, Naruto manga. You see it, yeah, bro? The manga. For man that don't believe me. Yeah? Okay. For man that don't believe me, that man's into this thing, bro. Hardback copy, blood. Man's reading it, bro.
Why does everything you say sound
the ending never changes. It don't matter how many times I read this book, bro. The ending is always gonna be the same, bro. Like nothing's gonna change, bro. It's already been decided, bro. And this is Spurs.
Okay.
This is Spurs. So do you know what I want? And I know I'm not gonna get it, yeah. But I like to think that you're a fair man.
I am a fair man.
I like to think you're a reasonable brother. Yeah.
I am a reasonable brother.
I want you to apologize to me and all Arsenal fans in the world
now. You know what?
No, Jay, before you go, I'm not complicit with that. I just want to hide that.
So no, it don't matter. Apologize. We need an apology right now.
So let me explain it briefly. So
no, we don't need
Well, I can't just be saying I'm sorry. Like I do want to maybe get there, but this is why, right? So I think I've only this season. I'm like to think I'm quite a fair guy. So this season, I think there's been 3 occasions, only 3, when I've been confident that Spurs are going to win, or I've said Spurs are going to win. Only 3 occasions, right? The first occasion was when we lost to Arsenal at home, when Arsenal had their first choice midfield out. Yeah. Before that game, I said Spurs are going to win this game because I was confident. So after that, that game humbled me, right? So I then stopped saying that Spurs are going to win games like that. So the next time I said Spurs were going to win a game is when we played Crystal Palace, who had no wins. Yeah? That's the next time I said, listen, we're not going to lose this game, okay? So then we lost that game. So obviously that humbled me again. So then I thought, okay, I'm not even going to say shit away teams. At home against Ipswich, I said, okay, we're going to win this game because I couldn't see how a team that hadn't won a Premier League game since 2002 was going to beat us at our own stadium. With the benefit of hindsight, I was wrong. So yeah, I was wrong, and I am sorry for having too much faith in my team to not fuck up. That's what I'm sorry for. So yeah, we can move on, but I don't think it was outlandish to think that Spurs would beat winless Ipswich at home. But here we are, and now I look like an idiot. So thank you, Spurs.
Are we still in the same block, Jay?
Listen, first of all, right?
No. Ask your question.
You're very disingenuous.
I didn't say go to Tesco and Mac.
You're very disingenuous with that point because that whole point wasn't about saying Spurs and Liverpool on the same level. That whole point was saying that you going into the season were not expecting your team to do a certain thing. And I merely said that the rest of the teams around are hoping and then certain teams are expecting. So you always try and twist my analogy on me when I'm the one that created the analogy. So,
bro, you always come in here. I'm sorry. It's 5:30 in the morning, and I wake up and I watch you guys at 5:30 in the morning every single Tuesday. Okay, but I was up at 5:30 in the morning Tuesday, and you were over here being shameless, telling us that you were going to be ahead of both Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah, we've covered that, bro. We've covered that.
No. We didn't cover it enough. We didn't cover it enough. We didn't cover it enough.
We've covered that.
Tell me what happened. Why did this?
See how there's a little. Jay, see the left side of your head. There's a part that ain't. There's a part of your head ain't covering your whole head. There's still more cover to be neat.
There's more to cover.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? There's more cover. Like so. First and foremost, Mons asked you a valid question.
Yeah.
And you went ring around the rosies. Like
no.
Was it ring around the rosies? I don't know how the rest of the round goes, but ask the question.
We've got some rent issues at the moment that need to be kind of sorted out. People aren't paying deposits. People are letting apartments fall into disrepair. It's a little difficult for me to answer that question directly.
You've still got a tenancy, though. You've still got a tenancy, though. At the end, you've still got.
Absolutely.
But does he? Because it feels a bit like a certain group of today's world that we don't a legal state, and they are not, and their welcome is not like their stay isn't welcome no more.
Are you saying that? Are you saying I'm an illegal? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's crazy.
In the block, yes. In the block, yes, you are.
I have a passport. I have residency.
It's like dual citizenship, but it's like a fake dual citizenship. Do you know what I mean? Like my man, they can't even get a birth certificate. This is how it feels in Tottenham.
Jay, you're not in. You haven't been evicted from your block. You're free.
Exactly. I still live it.
You know what I'm saying? You're 3 points off some of the man. Them like you're in and around.
Mons, you're a fair man, and if you see me begging in the corridor in the future, I know you're gonna look after me because the point I'm trying to
because I'm here to visit because I'm not part of this. I just mean it's not so much that you're not still in the block. You're in the block, but I'm not. I was never here. No. I was never here. I was always visiting. I'm here every Tuesday to visit, to help, whether it's runners, whether it's to see my runners, or whether it's to just to feed the homeless, or help help some of you got with your struggling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, genuinely, 13-point difference, 9-point difference.
Isn't that many already?
9 points difference. What's the one with United? 14 points difference. It's not really this. I thought Arsenal went in the block either. I thought Arsenal were in like a little block with City, and they're kind of looking at. I didn't know they was looking at tenancies in your block. I didn't know Arsenal. I didn't know
We're
Arsenal.
4 points
By the
off
way,
City, bro.
I don't think once explained
No,
it
but
to you
you're
yet,
9 points
Jay.
off of me though, FaZe. You're
Yeah,
9
but
points.
we've all seen you when the pressure mounts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all seen
You was ahead by how many points last season as well? Do you know?
Do you know what it is? We've seen you under pressure this season, and it's not even lasted. You guys haven't even lasted 11 games.
Exactly. So it's the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Wait.
The only difference is you had your full squad in those games when you bottled it.
Like game week 20. At least
Jay-
convince me for game week 20.
Jay, what you don't know is that obviously there's been secret meetings and basically a little bit like Ten Hag, who already knew that obviously he didn't know that his job was gone. See, I'll be needing those keys because my arrival's happening as well. So
Are you still 13? Are you still 13?
Nah, he's squatting. He's sitting there. He don't pay no rent. He's sitting there, just sitting in your home in the basement, waiting for you to leave for a couple weeks so he could just come back up and slyly come up so he could be in the top 4 for just a bit. And then you got to kick his ass out. You got to come around and kick his ass out. He's just squatting right now.
I'm just saying, innit? It's like I've already. You don't realize, Jay, the locks have already. The lock's already been changed. I've already got the keys in it. Do you understand? I'll show you how to deal with Ipswich, and you can try show the world how you're gonna try and beat Man City at the Etihad. All I know is I'm moving in, and you got.
You're not moving in.
Cass is coming to move in, bro. Cass is coming to move in. You gonna be leaving soon.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you the one thing? The one reason I'm still calm. Okay, the reason I'm still calm. Okay, this is my defense. In the top half of the league, only the top 2 have more than 5 wins. Yeah, the rest of the teams in the top 10, we all have 5 wins. Yeah, some teams have drawn more than other teams, but all the teams have 5 wins. So Spurs do have time.
So you're gonna beat us in a couple weeks?
United.
No, I'm a Chelsea fan. You know
You're
that.
Chelsea. Oh. Listen.
Wait, can you not see either? So not only are you deaf, you're blind.
Me.
Where's Chelsea?
You can see that. Can you not see that's Joey? I can see Joey.
Listen, we've lost 5 times. Yes, we've lost 5 times already, but we still got 5 wins like everybody else, right? So like everyone else.
Who did you beat? Villa.
We beat Villa. We beat
home.
United.
Fez.
We beat Brentford. We
at
beat
home.
Everton and
At
West
home.
Ham.
At home.
Bro, it's at home. So we've only won one.
Spurs traveling. And let's be real. Spurs traveling. It like Man United. Let's be real. That's 10 arc tax as well. That was just that was going down the pan. Spurs away are spooky.
Yeah, listen, we're not playing great at the moment, but like I said, everyone's got 5 wins. Yeah, like the rest of the teams.
I don't.
But
you don't have 5 wins yet.
That was so disheartening.
5 wins and 5 losses. You can talk about 5 wins.
I might.
No, but my point is, listen, nobody. There's no defense for losing to Ipswich at home.
I got 4.
There's no defense, so I'm not going to offer one. All I'm going to say is that we have 5 wins, just like everyone else in the top 10, apart from the top 2, has 5 wins. We're losing more games than the other teams, but we're still winning as many as those teams as well.
Man said you're 10th.
That's my point. At the moment, we win and lose. There's too much variance in our results, but we're still winning the same amount of games as the rest of these teams. So that's something to hold on to at the moment, whilst we're losing too many games. But yeah, I mean, it's not like Arsenal still have 5 wins. Chelsea have 5 wins. All these teams have 5 wins. So we're not out of the race yet. We're still around. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of swimming for a guy who wins one and loses one every single other game. So, like, that's a lot of swimming that you're doing. You're going through a lot of water to fucking talk about how you win one and you lose one right afterwards. That's
fine.
Like, that's a lot of swimming. Listen, a lot of water you're treading.
That's fine, but we are still 3 points off third. Okay. It is what it is.
And you can see the goal to a guy that is built like Grant Holt. That's crazy.
Yeah, Delap played well. Listen, there's nothing I can say about this game. We lost to Ipswich. There's nothing I can say. So,
I just want to know like a little bit more I don't know if you got more questions once, but I got a couple more questions.
I've got brother. I'm stacked with these. Bro, talk to me about Dragusin. Radu Dragusin. I need to know about him, blood. We spoke about it with Jordan, and now it's time for you to speak about it. What's going on with Dragusin, blood? He is fucking awful. He is all. I thought he was bad against Galatasaray, but I thought, you know what, Galatasaray, Ben Davis is your partner. You know, young back line. You know, rotated. I thought, you know, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, even though you got peppered by 28 shots. Yeah.
Sound like we got cussed about, by the way.
Oh, you didn't know that against?
I was trying to find the stats to help Jay a bit, but fucking hell, I can't.
No. 28 shots.
No, there isn't any stats.
Galatasaray, it was 28 shots. Yeah.
Why are you moving at Providence?
I remember
trying to help him, man.
I remember start of the season.
You remember Providence, man?
When we played Ipswich, yeah, we had a bad first half. When we played Ipswich, yeah, and they gave us the run around there, a lot of men were like, "Bro, what Ipswich? What? Yeah, that's what, yeah." And I think that's one of the bases of the whole Tennant thing as well, like where because my expectations weren't to win the Premier League, and obviously we didn't play well.
Visuals, you know, you lot fucking love this. You are such sick people.
Cheeky, innit? Now,
yeah, but he cheeky first.
Like, bro, like let's be honest, yeah. The street fighter, you got to move him out of centre back. I think you better off playing Ben Davison and Romero, bro. Because every time I see him, he's either slow, stiff, pause. Like when he gets the ball,
Oh, you not heard the rumors once?
What?
Romero all year has been pushing a move away from Spurs, and also Ange is beefing the players, a few of them. And he's had a mad fallout with Madison. That's the rumors, anyway.
That's the rumors. That's not the rumors. That's not the rumors. Listen, I saw that random Twitter. I saw that random Twitter account as well.
It's a rumor. It's a rumor.
This direction.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a rumor. Yeah. Real talk. Send that guy back to Street Fighter, bro. He is.
Listen, he's only 22. Yeah, like.
That brother is not 22, bro.
He is 22. He's 22.
That is not 22.
You gotta check his documents.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That brother has 4 kids, a whole beard, a ponytail. Man's got a wife, and I guarantee his mum's probably even living with him. Bro, that guy's a grown man.
I mean,
I'll be honest. He's right. He's Ryu trying to be a footballer, blood.
Yeah.
He just wanted to change his. He just wanted to change. He felt like
he's got a mortgage, man.
His name's Radu, bro.
Not too wrong for that one, bro.
I don't believe this whole Radu stuff. He was just lazy and wanted to change his name. Now he plays for Spurs. He's faked a career in ball, and now you man are paying for it, blood. That's what's going on.
He's struggling a little bit. He's struggling a little bit at the moment. But listen, like I said, he's young. I agree. I think Davies should be playing left centre back. I said a couple of months ago, I was like, I think Davies is a better fit for our system than Dragusin at the moment. And I didn't know whether I was trying to praise Davies or I was trying to slander Dragusin when I made that comment, because it was one of those balanced comments. But as a left centre back, we need the angles, we need the passing. He's not comfortable under pressure. But he's young. He'll grow into it. You know, like I said, you know, with the league has a lot of variance. There's a lot of similar teams on similar. I look at the league, like a bit like musical statues, or musical chairs. Do you know what I mean? Musical chairs. So like after 38 games, whoever's sitting where they're sitting, that's where you're sitting. Do you know what I mean? And so like the music is just stopping now, and it don't look good, but we still got a few more jams to go. Couple more dances, couple more ring around the roses. So I'm not like, honestly, if you're a Spurs fan and you say I want to win a trophy, then you have to judge the season on trophies. So whilst this is terrible, you're still in 3 competitions. Admittedly, one hasn't started, but you're still in 3 competitions, and you have to judge the season on how those competitions go as well as the league. So I'm calm. Terrible result. We go again.
Stress, man.
Yeah, no, that's not good enough.
It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. I'm very press resistant, so you guys can go again. But that's my truth.
Yeah, that's cool. That's your truth. So it's probably on Ninja Way. I don't know, since we're doing an anime thing today. I'm just saying, what I see with Spurs is that the opposite sides of the spectrum that you lot keep doing for me isn't like of a big six team. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're seeing teams like Arsenal and Man City not doing as well as they like their actual level where they're supposed to be. Yeah. And I feel like this is a chance for the Chelseas, you know, maybe a Spurs to actually get in on the conversation. Get in on the conversation. And Arsenal had Chelsea at the bridge, bro. You man had Ipswich at home. And you know what? The worst thing is, if you won the game, you would have been sitting third. You've lost the game and now you're sitting in 10th. That is like, you know what I'm saying? That is what the fine margins are. The margins, that's what I'm saying. And you didn't have to beat them 7-0. You only had to beat them by 1 goal. Just win the game. Win the game. Even if you won 6-5, win the game. And I think it's mad insulting to the fans. I'm not gonna lie, because you did this against West Ham. You smacked West Ham.
Palace.
West Ham, but you smacked West Ham, and then you went on to give Palace their first win of the season.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went and smacked Aston Villa. You smoked them. Yeah. In the last 20 minutes. And by the way, I'd say you even done a better job than kind of we did at parts of the game, the way you dealt with them in the last kind of half an hour of that game. And then you go and lose to Ipswich Town at home.
But I just want to know why. Like, why did you lose? Why does it get to this point for you guys every single other week? Why?
That's good. He's gonna say yeah, but it said week every week.
Every
other week, bro. It's every other week with them. One week they could beat Villa, like Ron said. The next week they lose to the team that's at the bottom of the table. Why is it every other week you guys can't just?
By the way, Joey, that case study I gave was just for the last 4. Like, they beat Man City as well. And then went on to, you know what I'm saying? It's like beat Man City, lose to someone shit. Beat Aston Villa, lose to someone shit. Smack up West Ham, lose to someone shit. Like, fair enough, the Galatasaray game wasn't someone shit. But the way
Yellow so angry, bro. I'm letting other people talk. If your team lose to Ipswich at home, you let other people talk. That's kind of how it goes. Like,
we're right for letting us talk, but we do want an answer.
But the Galatasaray game was worrying, bro. It was very worrying because even though you rotated, that game should have been 7-2, not 3.
So listen, we could have definitely got absolutely smashed by Galatasaray. We were bad.
It could have been 5 or 6.
Like we've been. I'm not Ange out in the slightest, because the thing about when you build a team or whatever you want to do, you've got issues. There's issues that you have to overcome. When I had Conte, there was attacking issues, there was build-up issues, there was style of play issues. Now you've got Ange, you've got different issues, defensive issues, counter issues, out of possession issues, sometimes goals. You've got issues no matter what you do. It's not linear. Like, the rest of the Premier League is good. We're in a block of teams where there's a lot of good teams. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
But Jay,
surprised.
I get the.
Okay, I'm a little surprised.
You're swimming through water. Get to the end. I want you to get to the end, because you're not getting to a point where I'm at trying to say.
What's the point? What's the
why?
The point?
What
okay.
is it? What is it that is about your team that makes you continue to be so erratic? Why?
Okay, my specific reason why I think we lose these games is a fewfold. One, some of the players think they're a little bit better than they are. 2,
Brendan Johnson.
2, whoever you think I'm talking about, maybe not. Some of the players think they're better than they are. What?
You can't name names of the players.
It's not specifically like a player thinks I'm amazing. I don't need to try today, but sometimes you play a team, you go into that game.
You look at them lightly, kind of thing.
I just think maybe sometimes you overlook it. I don't think it's a coincidence we've lost before international breaks. Do you know what I mean? The players maybe are looking. We're playing lower in the table teams. The players are maybe looking towards going on international duty, looking to taking a break. They look beyond the teams. Style of play in the games that we've lost, we've been roughed up a little bit against Newcastle, against Palace, against Ipswich. The teams were physical, broke the game down.
Eric Ten Hag's available.
Ball wasn't in play. Don't want to say dark artsy, but they knew how to play us. And the players,
Ten Hag's available.
Thank you. I'm happy with Ange. Like I said, that we've got a lot of stuff to do. But like I said, 5 wins.
You know what's crazy, yeah?
wins.
Because we have to treat Spurs like this, because if this was Arteta, which kind of is not far off anyways, it's all over the news. You know what I mean? Like if it was Ten Hag, which it was, all over the news. I mean, Chelsea been through it already, like they already know it, but it's the same case, you know what I mean? So this is why it needs to be highlighted.
I'm just saying, I had to answer for why we lost every single time we lose to some team that wasn't good as good as us. Yeah. And like this is like we still swimming. He's just still swimming.
Nah, because bro, but with all due respect, this ain't the show where people want a granular tactical breakdown as to why Spurs aren't doing stuff. I could go into forensic.
I don't need
detail.
a granular tactical breakdown.
Because you're asking me why we lost.
Wasn't good.
Bro, I could specifically tell you why we lost. I'm giving you broader reasons why we lost. If you want me to tell you that,
bro.
No, if you want me to tell you specifically, we have an issue on the left-hand side defending. If you cross the ball to the back post, Porro, from a positional point of view, because he inverts, he moves over, and Johnson doesn't get back, and we've conceded 3/4 of the same goals over and over again. Kudu scored a similar goal. Ipswich scored a similar goal. So there's tactical issues as well, bro. I'm not like there's a lot. It's not as simple as the players don't care, or it's all Ange's fault, or we're not sprinting, or the rivals are roughing us up, or there's more to it. Like I said, 5 wins. We're part of the pack of teams that have 5 wins. We have issues to sort out. It's too early. It's 11 games. It's too early for me to worry or think the team can't sort it out.
Are you Ange out?
Hey guys, let me play something, yeah. Because it's what Jay said last week, innit?
I wonder what he was doing. He was quiet for too long. He's quiet.
Oh, we've covered this. I said we would beat Ipswich. We didn't beat Ipswich.
Whoa. Reload it, Ches. Reload it.
Oh, wait, Ches, is there a video? Wait, Ches, is there a video?
Yeah, from your thing. Yeah, it's from yours. Right.
Have you screen recorded it?
No, I'm just playing it. I went back.
Oh, go on. I'm gonna mute.
I don't know why Jay's talking when I'm playing this though. Jay, just keep quiet. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. Now let me understand. Yeah, one of you two jabronis is gonna be below Tottenham next week. I don't know which one of you jabronis is gonna be below us, but one of you is gonna be below us. Maybe both of you if you draw. So my point to you guys is, how could you guys let this happen? Chance with your outstanding squad, you know, doing all your stuff, and hooks with your title aspirations. How is little brother coming up on the bend on you? Like, what's going on there? So what I need to understand from all of you guys, really just clearly, is how a terrible team like Tottenham, with no good players and no good underlying numbers, is going to be above at least one of you going into an international.
Shush. This is why I text Jay. This is why I text you. No. I've kept quiet.
Like I said, that was not my fault. That is not my fault. That's not my like. If anyone in the chat is like,
you've got him rattled, Jed. No. You got him.
No, listen.
I didn't even say anything. You know, I didn't say nothing.
Hey, Chess, I'm sorry. I don't want to live in a world where I don't think that my team is going to be Ipswich at home. Yeah,
you said this about Crystal Palace.
Whether you think I get cooked or not, it's irrelevant to me because there's no way I'm going into a game with a team that has not won in the Premier League since 2002, and I'm going to say that we're not going to win. So yes, my team let me down. You can play all the clips that you want. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed to have faith in my team. My team let me down. I'm sure they'll improve in the future. Thank you for playing that because it reminds me that even the shittest teams, you know, sometimes it's their day. You know, sometimes they pull a king out the pack.
Jay,
so,
you know what the issue is? Sure.
You
know the issue is, Jay, yeah? Me and Kaz and Monts, we've assumed you for a whole year now. You've been saying the same thing every other week.
Yes.
In the Crystal Palace result, I kid you not, guys, don't let me get the clip up again. Jay was saying to us, Kaz, remember, he was like, oh, it's not my fault I have Chester beat Palace away from home.
Of course, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. If a team has not won a game this season, if they're not won a game this season, it's not my fault.
I don't know why he's so rattled, though. It's his words. We didn't force him to say that. But Jay, the problem isn't Tottenham, is you. You're the problem. Because every single week you have chess for our clubs, but then you mess up your own self. I just played back a clip of what you just said. You like an idiot now.
Behave yourself, bro.
You like an idiot.
Really, truly, we should be going for a title, and I should be getting cooked for drawing with Chelsea. But you've spoken so much that I'm just getting away.
Bro, listen, I haven't spoken. So the thing is, there's been 11 weeks this season. Yeah, you don't play the clip when we don't play the clip when I said that we beat United and we beat United. I'm like, no, it's fine because misery loves company, and I was wrong on these occasions. But if you think, that I'm upset.
So winning Europa League?
No. If you think I'm upset about the fact that I thought that my team would beat winless Palace or beat winless Ipswich, I'm not. The team fucked up, but there's absolutely nothing, looking at the information for me to apologize for. Why am I apologizing? I ain't gonna apologize for that. My team should apologize to me. Tottenham need to apologize to me for making me look like a liar. That's what needs to happen. In fact, I'm going to write a strongly worded email to Daniel Levy right now. Don't worry about me.
Hey, Chillin' Cheese said, that Jay's rattled by Jay talking spicy. So you rattled yourself.
He's rattled by himself. He's rattled by himself. That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. And he's speaking so quick. You're not on the phone. You're on the stream. You don't need to sell nothing to me. I'm not a customer. Yeah? I'm just here. He's just speaking so fast.
It's like,
Joe, he does.
It's like we all see him trying to sell it to us, right? Is we all trying to see him
sell me your product, bro? I'm not a Spurs fan. I don't care. This is your L. Next 2 weeks, you have to hold that. You know what I'm saying?
Man said 2 weeks on a loss. That's crazy.
Behind you. Wait, Kaz, you 1 point behind them now, innit? It's 1 point.
Yeah, man.
So literally,
I think got Man City next.
We could lose and still be in front of you. You could be behind Man United. What are we doing now? We could lose.
Guess what I got? Guess what I got? Guess what I got?
It's fine.
Guess who I got?
You might have like Southampton or something. Dodgy like.
No, we got the tractor boys. We got Ipswich.
You got Ipswich. See, Joey, I'm not going to say anything dumb because we got Leicester away first game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say anything stupid. I'm not like Jay. I'm going to read the room. You know what I'm saying? But Jay needs to relax.
What do you mean read
the room? He does it to himself. He does it to himself.
Bro,
he does it to himself.
Listen, with all due respect,
he does it to himself. He chats so much rubbish on these streams.
This is disingenuous. No, stop this. Stop this. Chaz, stop this. Because what you're doing now...
You're a piece of shit, you know, Chaz. You're actually a piece of shit, Chaz. You know that. You're a piece of shit.
Chaz, you're multiplying something that's very small. So basically...
Hey, Faith, I'm not even doing most to say.
No, Chaz, 1 second. No. I'm not even having this. Like, Chaz, what you're doing is now, because you do this now, and then you start ad-libbing me when I'm trying to talk. I'm saying that you're now taking one little tiny bit of thing that I've said over the last, 10 shows. So over the last 10 shows, I've said 2 or 3 little things, and you will record it and play it because you want to undermine my credibility of great takes. That's why you're recording and playing it. So other than that, Chaz, I'm fine, but let's not act like I say crazy things all the time. Let's talk about Chelsea, yeah? You've had 4 big games this season, and you've not won any of them, right? So I know Tottenham. Listen, I know Tottenham have issues.
We're ahead of you.
Is this the Chelsea section or Spurs section? I'm confused. Why?
We've had 30 minutes on Tottenham. We milked the cow dry. Let's move on. There's nothing left in the fucking udders. You guys, you've done a good job. Thank you. Let's move.
Leave him alone.
Yeah. Get off of him.
He just wants
great takes,
bro. That's all.
By the way, there's like 600 people in there. Please smash the likes. We're not even on 200 likes. Can we reach the 300 like target? So we're gonna give you or I should say, look, give 5-10 seconds of your time max. Okay. Not even that. Just to smash the likes quickly, and then we'll go on to we can pressure phase, innit?
Yeah, I'm here for it, man.
Hey, listen. It's always the Chelsea fans. Listen, I've noticed this as well because on Thursday,
don't start it again, man.
CP, yeah, I was on this because on Thursday it's a very Chelsea heavy show, yeah, and I realized, and I was like, correlation is not causation because there was also a lot of silly, stupid fans on that show. I'm not saying that they were that way because they're Chelsea fans, and I'm not saying they're not that way because they're Chelsea fans. I'm just saying there's some terrible takes from Chelsea fans, and they're always so aggressive. Do you know what I mean? Like, just they're always like they haven't had their breakfast. I don't know what that's about. But you know,
it's 5:30 in the morning. I haven't had my breakfast.
If I had Chet and Don leading my supporters, I would also be angry. So yeah,
but what you're saying is aggressive is because of the condescending nature of the way that you talk about our club.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
You deserve this. I don't deserve anything. Your fault. The way you talk is condescending about our club.
About what?
I hear you every single time.
About what?
Everything, dog. Everything, dog.
What have I said, bro?
You in the dogs? Everything, dog.
What you're saying now is
you're 3 points above us, and you finished below us the last 2 seasons. So, no, with all due respect, you're 3 points above us, and you finished below us for the last 2 seasons. So what exactly have Chelsea been doing over the last 2 years for me to be so respectful? What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, I respect Chelsea football. Don't act like you've been pulling up trees over the last 2 years, because you haven't.
Oh my God! Now you're going back 2 years. What have you done to talk to us? What have you done? What have you done to talk to us the way that you're condescending?
We've both done nothing, bro. Sit next to us doing nothing. We're both doing nothing.
What's your point then? I don't really get it.
What do you mean? What's my point? He's saying I'm being
condescending. You're aggressive.
He's saying I'm being condescending.
Bro, you employ Werner.
Oh, Joey, let him actually make a statement so we can dissect it. What are you saying?
No, I'm saying he's saying I'm being condescending to Chelsea. I'm saying I've only known you guys for less than 2 years. In the time that I've known you, you haven't finished above us. You haven't won anything. I'm not being condescending to Chelsea. I'm just talking in real time. Like, your team hasn't shown us so much.
Have you ever heard of the phrase called "you can't throw stones at glass houses"? And also a phrase of "there's always someone bigger than you." My point is, you haven't achieved anything either.
Right? Okay.
Are we
talking about Spurs? But are we talking about Spurs not winning stuff, or are you talking about in real time? Because when
you finish above us in the league. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying in terms of like,
because when we're having conversations,
since you've been on YouTube, since you've been on YouTube, you finished above us 2 seasons in a row. We finished 12. It's not hard, is it? Does that mean everyone above us gets to chat down on us? Right now, you're not in front of us.
Listen, but
squad-wise, manager-wise, club-wise. So why can't we chat to you? I don't understand.
You can chat, bro. Listen, he's saying I'm being condescending.
I'm chatting to you now. Stop talking too much, man.
Jay, I was responding to what you're saying about how we talk to you. You say we speak to you in an aggressive tone.
I'm saying the people in the chat.
You're condescending about our club.
Listen, I say the people in the chat.
Just humble yourself,
right? Okay, bro. No, first of all, fuck no. Secondly, the people in the chat.
Don't complain about us being aggressive then.
Don't complain about being aggressive.
You're sitting there complaining. Oh, why
are we getting onto people in the chat? What are the people in the chat do?
Listen. This guy, I don't even know this motherfucker. Like, I don't know you.
Oh, we've got there. Oh, we get further. No, you can't get further.
I get it. You want to make some points. Maybe you need some breakfast. Maybe you're a little tired.
Go make a phone call. You're rattled, G. I'm saying.
How am I? But this is what. How?
Get that notepad. What's a notepad and pen? You love that notepad and pen. What is it?
How?
You was having 5 conversations for 43 minutes, and this one said, "I don't even know this guy."
Bro, like you guys have been kicking my ass.
If you know this guy,
you've been kicking my ass for 30 minutes. I say something back, and I'm rattled.
How did we get there? Joey, how did we get there? Why is you guys swearing in that? Why is he so aggressive?
Hey, Monty, we broken him, man. We broken him.
I'm fine.
No one was swearing at you.
The chat is aggressive. It's a very passive aggressive.
Don't read
it.
Don't read it.
It's a very aggressive state out there.
All right, well,
get your notepad and pen out and start getting busy.
I'm doing work. I'm doing actual work.
Redirect that anger and channel it into something positive.
Like saying, he said, why know that Jabba the Hutt looking thing that was on TikTok telling she a bad bitch? That's that's Tottenham Hotspur amongst the big clubs. No one takes you serious. No one apart from your fans thinks you're relevant, but for some reason we let you hang.
That's crazy.
And the Jabba the Hutt thing, I hear it though.
I told you guys the best thing.
It's not even a girl. It's not even the maddest thing is it's not even a girl, fam.
Oh, that goal look thing.
You know, there's a lot of the Tottenham
Oh,
fans see
we're
there.
talking
Yeah,
what's
that's
it called?
exactly what you're
What's the guy
talking.
me on the stream?
I know.
Yeah,
yeah.
That is mental
I know
illness.
it's talking.
That's
Exactly.
mental illness. I don't give a shit, blood.
Yeah.
Hey, you man, don't violate, man. Like, that's someone's daughter, man.
That's what the Hotspur.
That's someone's football club. That's Jay's football club. Deep it. He supports that team every Saturday. Deep it. Like,
Yeah, have some decorum. Have some decorum, man. Have some
Hey,
decorum.
get me deep to the money. Call it corner.
Jay, the best thing about your stadium is Formula One. I love that stadium, man. That Formula One thing is mad good. I went there the other day. It was sick.
You can fill up.
Other than that, it's crap. Tottenham is. If you know about North London, yeah, Tottenham ain't the best area as it is.
Oh,
Your stadium
man.
don't win no trophies.
Hey, that's Enzo. Hey,
Mon, I know. I'm
Oh,
from Northeast, so I know what it's like, innit?
Hey.
You get it, like, it's what it is.
Oh shit. That's funny shit, man. Go on, look, you know.
Jay, this is why I messaged you every Saturday morning.
That is.
I'm just shocked by the super chat, bro. Like where it went is like
I can't.
That's too dumb.
mad.
That's too dumb. Come on, have some respect, man.
Oh man.
Man, look, this is the best thing about Tottenham Stadium, bro.
I'm crying, fam.
Nah,
You know
I'm trying to go there.
Look at this. You know what I'm saying?
That looks like fun. I'm trying to
Anyway,
go there when I
it was
come
quite
out.
fun.
Anyways, man.
The stadium's crap, innit?
FaZe. Arteta, man.
Fucking
Like, let's carry on what Hook said earlier. Hooks is on the brink, but obviously you're not.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't enjoy. That's not how I divulge football. That do what my expectations are or deaf to you. Like that doesn't. That's how you live your life. That's rather depressing. Like, do you know what I mean? That's not. I don't know. I still have faith. I'm going to support him as long as he's there. If they want to get rid of him, they want to. But me personally, I apply context to results and where we are at the moment. Unlike some, so I'm not Arteta out. That's all I can say.
Do you lot think it's too early though? I like any of you lot? Do you think it's too early? Because one hand will say, where's the standards? It's like if you're any other top club, you get rid. But then the other lot might say, well, we do things differently compared to other clubs. You know, like we don't just chop and change at will, and it's still early. Why are we doing this? Kind of, you know. I think both sides have got relevant points.
It's a little bit early, innit? I'm not gonna lie. Like the reason why I deeped it is because I looked at the table. I saw there's like 3 points separating like 10 positions. That stinks. Like it's just too early, innit? And even 9 points, all it takes is for City or the Liverpool game for them.
Sorry.
You better go on mute, G, because that's bare, isn't it?
No, I was just interested about the fact that it's 3 points separating and it's too early. But when you were talking about Spurs in the previous section, none of this. It's only a few points. It's too early. Context applied.
You know what the difference is, though.
Pure lashings. It was
We're
pure
not
lashings.
showing you manager, are we? We didn't say
Jay,
that's your manager.
Jay,
That's context.
no one cares about Spurs. Like we don't see you as a relevant club.
But that has nothing to do with making sure your point is.
When I say there's 3 points separating teams, I'm not looking at your team, by the way. No.
Are we not within that 3 points? Are we not in that 3 point gap?
But we're only in 4
Hey,
points.
didn't you just want us to move on you? You just asked us
I
to move on.
did.
You bring up your club 5 minutes back into our next conversation. So what
can
we
I
do?
say?
I'm talking.
I'm just not the same person I was 5 minutes
We're
ago.
gonna talk about your club again?
You know, I'm just not the same guy I was 4 minutes ago, bro.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Where's the wine swishing today?
Anyway, yeah.
That is the wine swishing.
Liverpool aren't as clear as everyone thinks, innit? Like basically, the reason why everyone thinks Liverpool are clear is because there's an assumption. Once Milan. There's an assumption in people's logic that Liverpool are going to continue and Arsenal, Man City are going to continue. But football isn't linear, innit? It doesn't work that way. Just because Liverpool winning their games now, as it stands, they faced all different type of teams, but it's not to the same degree as away. So Arsenal have faced tougher games. I don't like using that logic too much, but it still plays a part in terms of points or whatever, yeah. But let's see after the international break how it rolls, innit? But I don't think it'll be clear cut like Arsenal keep losing, Man City keep losing, Liverpool keep winning, and it's all rosy and dandy. I don't think it works like that, innit? But I might be wrong. But Mont, I'm just saying, yeah, if Liverpool didn't win the league from here, I wouldn't be surprised. A, because of bridesmaids, that's the main issue. B, because you don't spend a lot of money, and C, because your squad depth is shit. If you lose Salah or one of your pillars, it'll impact your team a lot. I can't lie.
My squad depth is shit. All right, cool.
Anyways, how does it go back to
leave me out of this conversation.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not all Chelsea fans.
Who replaces Van Dijk or Konate if they get injured? Tell me.
It'll be Joe Gomez.
That's
Joe Gomez probably.
Who replaces Salah and Mane?
That doesn't stink because
who replaces Salah? Because I'm talking about the whole title race, innit? Because Arsenal are in conjunction with the Liverpool conversation. That's why FaZe has an opinion.
Yeah, but I look at it like anyone. I look at this like anyone right now. Yeah. All right, cool. City, for instance, they lost Rodri. Their backup for Rodri stinks. It's the same shit. Erdegaard's just been out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So even if Liverpool lost one of their pillars,
that's
like
my
one
point,
of them, man.
We have lost one of our pillars. We have lost one of our pillars.
Well, Alisson.
Kaz, you're proving my point.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like every team right now, every team that's lost a pillar.
If Chelsea lose Cole Palmer, we're screwed. It's the same thing. Yeah.
At the moment, with Cole Palmer, he looks screwed as well. He looks kind of shit.
Exactly.
But
what's my point? My point is
we lost Salah last year and we carried on winning.
Like it's something crazy.
But we lost Salah last year and we carried on winning.
But that's like me saying we lost Odegaard and we carried on winning for a few games.
Yeah, it's like 2 months. Bro. Allow it.
No. Salah was injured for a minute, bro.
So are you 100% against Chez's point that if you get certain injuries, it's not going to affect your results at all?
That's not what you're saying. No.
So you're kind of not in disagreement with him, then, are you?
No. Because there's a middle ground, bro. Obviously, there's going to be a drop off. There's a drop off for anyone.
That's all he's saying.
No, but he said we're fucked. We're not fucked. We're not fucked.
Because if you lose Salah, you're finished. I can tell you for a fact. That's a fact.
You know, exactly. No, we're not finished. If we lose.
He's your main chance. We're not
fit, bro. We're not finished. There'll be a drop off, but we're not finished.
Okay, you're being pedantic. I don't mean finished like you're going to be 10th, but you get my point. Let's talk relative terms here. You'll be top 4 challenges if you lose Salah.
No.
So wait, Chez. Overall on this point, then you're saying
why?
Overall on this point, then Chez, you're saying because Erdegaard has been lost at some point. They've had maybe even if you throw in a couple of red cards as well, that could 50-50 calls, you could say. You would be at this stage, you say Arteta should be staying in the job.
CP, by the way, are you noticing the Thursday conversation we had about other team, Palmer getting injured and blah 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 being finished, and everyone pushed back on us, and now everyone's saying, "Oh, if Salah," it's interesting, no?
Forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
But JJ, I'm being consistent.
That worked Chez though.
Am I going to back Cole Palmer last 2 games? No, he's been
done, not Chez.
I'm not going to defend him. Huh?
No, it wasn't even you said it was done. It was done last week, not you.
Yeah, so on Thursday we were saying Palmer, but if you say because Liverpool didn't have Salah last season in January and stuff, and they did all right.
4 games, James. Not 3-4 games.
It wasn't 4 games. It was more than 4 games. Let me
get the facts up. I'll get it up because you might be talking rubbish. It wasn't that long. I'll get it up right now.
No, so anyway, what's the overall point?
No. Hold on. Stop saying
hold
on. Don't say you're talking facts when you're not talking facts. You're saying it was 4 games for his injury. Actually, stick to the argument. If we're talking 4 games, it was more than that because he was actually there for AFCON. Like AFCON was a thing as well. So it was more than that. It was don't worry. So my point. It
was a good 8-9 games in the Prem. So.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're talking AFCON and the injury. So what we doing? Are you talking facts or just lying?
His overarching point is that Liverpool are a better team with Salah. That's all it is.
No. He's saying we're in the top 4 race without Salah. Now, for me, if we lost Salah for the time
that wasn't even my original point.
You said we're finished. You said we're in the top 4 race.
My main point was this. There's an assumption that the reason why Arsenal are out of it is because people are assuming Liverpool are going to keep continuing and Arsenal are going to keep fumbling. That's the main reason why everyone's saying it's done.
Of course,
my logic
they're not going to be shit forever.
Well, let me have my point. But you're saying, of course, but a lot of people think it's done. I don't think it's done. But my main point is that I don't think Liverpool will be smooth sailing after this break. Whether I'm wrong or not, I'll hold my hands up. But as it stands, if you man get one injury to one of your 4 pillars, I think, in my opinion, because your squad depth is quite.
He already
poor,
has one injury.
We have one.
Spend money.
No,
One,
you don't
yeah.
mean the
To me,
keeper.
Kelleher is
Keepers
not
are
as a drop
easier.
off as much as Alisson is. But Salah
That
and
was-
VVD, I think the drop off is a lot bigger than the Kelleher Alisson one. That's my
yes,
opinion.
of course. But that's
Is that
because, again,
Ortega and
that's-
Edison?
Yeah, but this is why I don't like that argument, because you literally just made a point about losing one of our 4 pillars just because good coaches coach, and just because we have a decent number 2 doesn't mean that Arteta had to be a bozo or not play Ethan Nwaneri. He had a decent number 2, he didn't use it properly, and now Arsenal are fucked, and they're in this position. That's why, bro. When you have players that are out, it's about how you can cover the position. You know what I'm saying? How can you reduce the drop off? Arteta had.
I just don't think you're as clear as you think you are. That's my opinion.
But Mons,
that's fine.
I don't agree with Ches in this sense, but like there is a sense with Salah right now that he is the X factor of all X factors among the league. So like when you do lose him, that X factor aspect does
decrease.
That's not, okay? Like there is that aspect of it, right?
I'm not saying we wouldn't drop off about Salah. I'm saying there's going to be a reduction in obviously our efficiency, but we've conceded 6 goals all season.
Correct. So that's why I don't agree with that.
Without one of the 4 pillars.
No, that's why I don't agree with Ches on this, because
you see what I'm saying?
The way that you're shooting right now is
our most clinical goal scorer is injured. We don't know when he's coming. He's for another 4 weeks. Been injured for the last month.
Oh, he's injured.
But
forget about
he's
that,
not
bro.
your most clinical player right now. Even within the system,
he's never fit.
Hold on.
Mon.
So let me land now. So my point is that it's not like we've had 0 injuries and Arsenal have had 100 injuries and City have had 100 injuries. I understand City would be a better team right now with KDB and Rodri were there. Of course, he's the best player in the world, Rodri. So obviously they'll be better. Same with Arsenal. If Odegaard was there, Arsenal would probably be right there, 24, 25 points as well. Do you know what I'm saying? That's fine. But at the end of the day, every team's going to drop off. But we are dealing with certain drop-offs because our coach is coaching. Like it's the coaching. Like Diaz and Gakpo are performing at levels that were higher than last season.
Correct.
So that whole drop-off you're talking about isn't always as accurate because they're playing very, very well away from Salah. Diaz have more goals than Salah for this season.
I was going to say right now, Jota probably isn't your most clinical goal scorer. I'm just going to be honest. I think Salah or Diaz are probably your more clinical players at this current moment.
Season, but in general, Jota
at this current moment. I mean, you also got to talk within the system too, because you guys got a brand new coach too. We keep on talking about last season. I don't even like to talk about last season with our club anymore. It's like last season is like it's a different system, different style of play too. It's like there is a little bit more reliance on Salah to close games out. Like it does feel that way among moments, right? Like your moments come from like Salah having like a moment of brilliance to close games out a lot of the times. And a lot of times it's Salah closing the game out with an opportunity that he creates or an opportunity that he scores.
Yeah,
so like I'm not saying that you wouldn't, like, because I do agree that just you're on defense alone that you'll be fine with Salah being gone. I just think that it be like those close games that you keep on closing out.
It's the fine margins.
Exactly. That Salah pushes.
That's
right?
my point,
Salah pushes those fine margins.
That wasn't what you said.
Yeah, so
this season,
your end.
I've watched a few Liverpool games.
Games become
on that point. Yeah,
that's my only point. That's the only
on that point. Yeah, I've watched a few Liverpool games this season, and don't get it twisted, man. They're winning games, but they're not looking like clear. If you watch the Brighton game, you would know.
Bro,
it's moments of brilliance.
Libo said my depth is shit.
The way you put it, my dude. I know where you're going with it.
You said my depth is shit. Like, don't make it. Don't cover it in sugar now. You said
right. Can I throw on the Salah point? Yeah, obviously Salah's having a very, very good season. Like he looks great this season. Yeah, and I get Joey's point completely because the margins in the Premier League now, they're tight. Like it's tight margins when you're playing games and stuff. And there's like the Villa game, yeah? Like those breaks, if that's not Salah running those breaks, just do those end up in goals. If that's Diaz running those breaks, do we end up does it end in goals?
This season,
This season it could.
What I'm trying to say is like what's it? I think Salah has 14 contributions in 11 games. He's obviously
got 20.
I haven't really seen because you've had no Harvey Elliott too. So in terms of having an inverted left-footed right winger or somebody to play on there who's going to play there, I think Diaz has played there when I've seen you sometimes. I've seen
Gakpo's
played there. So
he's
you've got
played there in the
options.
cup once when he was fit.
But
Harvey Elliott's supposed to be playing
it's when the pressure's on, because Arsenal probably thought Odegaard was going to stay fit all season. They probably thought they wouldn't have Odegaard and Mourinho out at the same time. They probably thought we wouldn't have Rice, Odegaard, and they probably thought we're never going to play games without Odegaard and Saka. So it'll come down to what's going on. But Liverpool have done well so far. I think Trent might be injured. I don't know, but
Trent is injured, but it's fine. Apparently Arsenal have 7 injuries and I only have 1 injury. But
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Liverpool have done a lot better.
Wait.
Arsenal don't have injuries.
This is cute.
They showed up their entire.
By the way, this is cute. Yeah.
At Chelsea, they had everybody. So I don't want to hear about no injuries from Arsenal.
By the way,
they had everybody.
We can add.
Arsenal no excuses.
We can add teams. We can add teams into like. But where does it say Liverpool in the title?
No, because that's what I wanted to say. Because I think you lot are attacking the context what he provided, but I think his point is because, say for example, it's Liverpool at the top right now, and I could be wrong for this, but the gap difference they have, I'm not as worried about it as if it was City for some reason, and I'm willing to admit if I'm wrong for that, but I don't know what it is. But I don't see Liverpool the same way Ches said, continuously riding this wave to the end of the season like this.
No one's actually ever done that apart from Liverpool in 1920. Not even City have done that. No one has rode the wave and literally gone on a. Even City have had a little drop off. They finished like every year. They at the end of the season they get together. But City's thing starts from.
That's all I'm saying.
Year.
I'm not trying to discredit football,
but we're in November. So when people say, "Oh, I don't know if we were going to ride the wave from till now till the end of the season," well, no one's ever done that since apart from 1920 Liverpool. When we had 25 wins. We had 25 wins in 23 games.
But if you're gonna beat us with that stick and ask me, should I sack my manager because we're 9 points behind you? Not you necessarily, but do you get what I mean? If we're out the title race and our season's done and our manager should be getting sacked because we're 9 points ahead of you, we can refute that with that point of I don't believe Liverpool will keep this gap till the end of the season.
Exactly. That's why I said I don't trust them because they're bridesmaids. Because there's a reason why I say bridesmaids. You know why I say that? Is because
I didn't add that bridesmaids.
These two teams,
I don't want no smoke.
Obviously, all due respect, Spurs and Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool, they haven't got over the line a lot. Like Liverpool's done it once in the last 3, 4.
But if we do that, then we might as well just say, if that's the case, then we might as well see that Liverpool.
That's not me saying. Don't say the most like beta response of give up the league. Then that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that until they prove it, that's how you. But I don't. But Arsenal phasing. No one believes in Arsenal. Why does no one believe in Arsenal? Because they haven't won it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Bro, a lot of people say Arsenal winning the league.
Just because it's never been done before doesn't mean it can't happen 90, 100 years.
When did I say that can't happen? When did I say that can't happen?
You just said that you don't see Liverpool keeping it up. Did you not? So keep your hairline
on
before it starts proceeding.
Did I say Liverpool don't win the league? Did I say Liverpool can't win the league? No.
You said you don't see Liverpool keeping it up. You just said that, did you not?
They don't think they're as far.
What my point was is, I'm going to say very simply for you, yeah. My point was people saying Liverpool clear and Arsenal out of it. For me, I disagree with that strongly because I can't see Liverpool continuing this mad form for the next 7-8 weeks.
All right, cool.
But you can say that. Yeah, but Chase, you can say that.
Wait.
You can say that.
That makes no sense.
Ask the question with the question. Ask the question with the question. Who's catching up then? If they can't keep up, who's going to keep up then?
City.
It's not about you man keeping up with them. It's them not being the same level, guys.
Chaz, if Liverpool don't win it, who's going to win it? If Liverpool can't keep it up, who's going to catch them?
I already predicted Arsenal can win the league start of the season.
Who's going to though? If Liverpool aren't, who is?
Hey, who the hell on this panel is going to know who's going to win the league in November? What a stupid question.
It's not that.
No, don't do that because you're so sure that I'm not going to win the league.
Exactly. That's not
what he said.
Did I say we're not winning the league?
He never
said. He said we're not going to. You don't see us.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't just say loads of sentences thinking that none of them have connections.
Indirectly.
Am I going mad? Am I going crazy? These are listening.
But indirectly.
For example,
but he's just saying this on the Arsenal perspective. Let me
he said it about Arsenal. He said it about Liverpool.
This is moving too long because for no reason. Like he's just trying to say that Arsenal are not out of it because he does believe that there's going to be an opportunity that where Liverpool may have a run of games where they drop points based off of injuries or whatever it may the circumstances are. He just puts it in a way that actually makes him sound like he hates Liverpool, which he probably does, and then everyone wants to attack him. But that's what it is. He doesn't think that this run of form that you guys where you guys have 1 loss in 11 games is going to
continue. That's my point. Thank you.
That's all he's trying to say. He doesn't think Liverpool are going to win the league.
He never said that.
When did I say that?
Liverpool aren't going to win it. Arsenal aren't going to win it.
All he said, yeah.
Arsenal. He's Arsenal out of it is what he's saying.
At the moment, they're 9 points ahead, in it, and all he's saying is he doesn't believe or he can't see them maintaining that.
CP, but you still have to think.
So that means you're not going to win. That means by that you're not win the game. You don't have to.
No, but think about it though. So say for example, if you win the league by 3 points,
you're not listening. Yeah, I'm saying to you, man, it's not clear and done and dusted. That's my point.
You said it was.
I never said Liverpool can't win it.
When no one said it was clear, done and dusted.
Liverpool definitely lost the league.
Cheers. You said.
You got the right in the head.
Cheers. You know what you're doing? You're saying things, and then you're getting caught out for it. You're going back and selecting one little bit.
Two people who are listening.
You sat there. No. Cheers. You sat there and said Liverpool squad depth is shit.
Man's getting rattled by a prediction.
Word for word. You said Liverpool squad depth is shit. So my point is that if you're going to say something, if you're going to say something, then don't act like you didn't say it. That's the bottom line.
I'm sorry I burst your ego about your Liverpool team. I know you expect everyone to bow down and say, yeah, you're great.
It's nothing to do with that.
I'm just saying what I believe.
Liverpool into the conversation.
So let me ask then. This is funny because now I'm gonna have to. Now I'm gonna have to question you
I get
as a
it.
personality.
I'm going to disagree with you, Jess.
But now,
just because I disagree, I'm rattled. All right.
I feel like I'm obliged to now question you as a content creator. Because you believe Arsenal can catch up and you predict them to win the league. No. He did
I never said that.
He did say that.
Did say that.
At the start of the season. At the start of the season. I
thought he added that part. But
so who now?
He's also believed that Arsenal can catch up with opportunities and stuff like that. But when it comes to cussing Arsenal now, you're on to Arteta.
He'll use Liverpool to kill Arsenal.
Hold on. Now, the same way the same way I take slight digs at Horrid Henry and his weird takes that he makes for his rival club and stuff like that when it's being fake and shit, because let's call it for what it is. I have to say the same for you. So you believe in Arsenal to do something potentially, but you also cuss out Arteta. And it's like, so but if you cuss out Arteta saying a manager won nothing, does that make sense
to it?
Bro, listen.
Why does Jay keep talking?
I want to add to that point because what you're doing, Chez, is you will use. No, Chez.
For me. I want to go.
Just listen for a second because you never did. Chez, I'm saying to you, you will use the fact that Arsenal.
Look at him.
What? No, Chez. Let me land my fucking point. Yeah, you will use Liverpool to kill Arsenal. You will go for Arteta because he's X number of points off Liverpool, but then you will then say that Liverpool aren't gonna keep the road going and stuff like that. You're playing both sides of the argument depending on which team you're trying to cook. Yeah, it's so clear, and it's annoying that you can't tell.
Who's the guy? He's basically doing Salah at Christmas, blood. What are you doing?
No, what are you doing? I can understand him though because he's getting. I think he's getting attacked for kind of logical points though.
Because he's protecting Arsenal.
That's but is he not allowed to say that Arteta's performing shit at the moment? And
why is he performing shit?
Face, you've done 2 things of Chez, yeah. This guy attacked. Like, by the way, and I don't say he shouldn't be able to. He's a Chelsea fan, yeah. He attacks Arsenal when he attacks Arteta. He does him. But then all of a sudden, it's like, but I believe Arsenal can make an opportunity to go and obviously maybe catch up with Liverpool because I don't believe in him.
It's not as clear cut.
After all the cussing for Arsenal, he now believes Arteta is the right man to do the job.
What's going on?
He believes
Now I'm
Arteta's the right
talking
man.
for Arsenal, apparently. I'm just making logical points. You guys don't like to hear it.
Is he a madman for saying this? Is he a madman for saying it's too soon to sack Arteta? He's a madman for that.
Hey, what do you want me to do? Logical Chez or shameless Chez? Choose.
No, you don't understand. He's the main. Yeah, no, we know you're shameless, but Ches, I wouldn't change you for any any other personality. You're Ches for a reason, yeah, and that's you got a very unique character, yeah. That's a compliment in my eyes, yeah. But what I'm trying to say, FaZe, yeah, is with this guy, the driver, him and especially Monster as well, and myself at times, whatever, we all do it. Don't matter what it is, we can flip flop our opinions on clubs, but he is a driving force for cussing Arteta out, yeah, and also how much of a bum he's playing a certain type of football. But in the same breath, he's thinking on this show, he's basically saying he believes Arteta can push Arsenal for that opportunity to potentially, obviously, pip Liverpool. How does that make any sense if you're cussing my man out all the time? And how much of he ain't won nothing, he ain't done this and that. But you believe that's the case. How does that make sense?
Two things exist at the same time, though.
Because I'm an Arsenal fan, and as much as the shots might hurt at sometimes, everything you just referred to, there's points in the season where it's 100% accurate. He hasn't won nothing.
I'm going to be honest about this. Negative. I want to get my point across because I don't have too much more time. I got
COD to play, man.
But my big thing here is I don't believe Arsenal. I think Arsenal are in the top 4 race. I think they're done. I think Arteta is too arrogant as a manager. To realize that where his level of his team and what the players that he needs to play to be able to get himself any type of trophy this season, and I think at the end of this season he eventually gets sacked. The arrogance of this man, the way that he talked about this game, like he dominated this game. He walked out in this press conference with a straight face and said that he to everybody and said he dominated.
Giving Ten Hag,
bro.
In his bag, yeah.
Bro, you just straight. If that's what you're doing if that's what you're gonna do on a week-to-week basis, the arrogance of this man will just be the end of him. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's
wait. By the way, Joey, that's simple. He signed a new contract, so FaZe can celebrate another man in it. And what's it called? Sorry. And also he gets to choose the next director of football as well. I have a massive say.
You either go dictator Arteta or you sack him.
He's Kim Jong Arteta bag.
Yeah, it's either dictator Arteta or you sack him.
Cheers. By the way, I did forget. Obviously, I know I made you my runner and that, but by the way, I believed in you. You got the job done in it. You dropped Arsenal another 2 points for me as well. So you know what I'm saying. Little promotion for you. Little promotion for you there, man. I told you I send my young boys out. Send my young boys out to go get the job done.
I've already on Arsenal. He doesn't know what the hell. That's why the rest don't like him. That's why he keeps getting yellow carded every time he moves out of his little area because he's a prick. And then he goes up to these press conferences, talks like you guys did all this great work. You guys
might not understand my game. You might not understand my gameplay. Joey. I'm playing 4D. Just like it. I want Arteta to stay in it. So I'm just doing the whole
This is what I was trying to.
Now I hear it.
This man is not your ally. This man is not your ally. He's not your ally.
I understand, but if he speaks logic, I have to agree with it.
I'm still speaking logic at the same time.
I'm going to tell you what I feel about this guy.
Face. You know what it is? That's it. He doesn't need to get you man down anymore because he doesn't see you man as a threat. That's why he doesn't care about getting you man down. Now I'm flying high. He has to go at Liverpool because he sees you man he sees us man as the threat.
I hear it. You know what, Ches? I'll take everything back. You're right. You're totally right.
But you know what's mad? All he said was, "I don't think they can maintain this to the end."
That still remains.
And then he said the Salah part, which you all attacked. I think his overarching point is still stands.
He said our squad depth was shit.
Oh, so you got a emotional about that?
To a degree.
Oh, my bad.
Everybody.
I'll take that back.
We've all got irreplaceable players.
Our squad depth's not the best, but it's fine. Our squad depth is calm, bro. It's like it can be improvements.
The correct
I'm so glad I rattled all these
Arsenal fans on paper.
I made my day. I gotta go
as well.
I hope all you guys have a great day.
Yeah, man. Big up. Liverpool squad's just boring, isn't it? That's what on paper it just looks boring. The way I look at it. Yeah, if I look at it on FIFA, I don't want to play with that squad. It's like
I do.
I'm bringing off no one off the bench. You want me to bring off the bench?
I got 389 90 rated players. I got a 90 rated 389 rated players.
Yeah, but when it's not going right, you need to make a change because they get injured or they got like.
Yeah, but look what happened in the last VBD last time. They dropped like
we scammed FIFA. Chiesa's
they dropped to Europa League last
season. Yeah, but but that's what it is. That's why I reckon people don't rate your squad like that because. When you deepen it on a perspective of like, is it like a good squad on paper? Like it's an exciting squad. It's not. That's why people don't rate it as much. But in reality, it's a very effective squad.
No, but
very
Kaz,
effective.
when they had an injury to BVD, they dropped to Europa League last season. We forgetting this.
What?
With a generational manager.
No, we had VVD, bro. And he'd come back from the injury. He'd come back from the injury. That's made it even worse.
So wait, you had a full team and you finished 5th?
We didn't have a full team, but we finished 5th because we were shit, bro. Like, we had a bad start to the season. We signed Nunes, couldn't recover from the Mane thing. Relied on Nunes. That's where that gets you in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Salah was still consistent. Diaz was like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If we're gonna act Ches for saying Arteta should be sacked and then saying that he shouldn't be sacked at one point, you going against him by saying you could possibly have a fall off when you finished last this season, is that not contradictory as well?
No, because I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. Hey, Arteta should be sacked. I didn't say
no,
that.
but I mean in terms of two contrasting points, like because he just said you got Europa last season, which I forgot about.
We didn't get Europa.
Saying,
two seasons ago.
Okay. Do you get what I mean? So if he wants to remember that and say, I don't see them possibly maintaining the 9-point gap.
Exactly, I'm allowed to say that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, every season, no team continuously is steaming ahead every season.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah, but again, what do you mean? But what? I said Liverpool can fall off. Like, it's not an impossibility. No one said that Liverpool is going to maintain what we're saying. I actually agree. If you remember what I said no team has ever, from November, steamrolled the league apart from 1920.
Wait, you know he's saying what I'm saying. So what's going on here? I'm confused. What's going on? You're repeating what I said.
Because you might have heard it as they're not going to win the league, but say, for example, if you win the league by 3 points, his point still stands true that he didn't maintain the 9 points.
No, Face. Ches is saying that the sky's blue in order to make sure it's because he can't be asked to get down Arsenal no more. He's stating the obvious. Obviously, man. That's what Ches is saying. You man can't see it. You man can't see it. It's fine. You man can't see it. I can see it.
There we go.
Let me do Arsenal, Kaz. I want to make a point clear in it. Forget Arsenal. I'm saying to you, months Liverpool. Talk about Liverpool in isolation.
We'll talk about that in another stream. We got international break. I need to say these subjects, bro.
Oh shit, sorry.
No, do your thing. It's your stream, innit? I'm just saying, Monts isn't listening.
We had a bad season 2 seasons ago, so that's all the reason that Liverpool are going to fall off this year.
Yeah, I definitely said that
last season. I definitely said that as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, about Hollywood Rock, but Monts isn't listening. He's not listening to me.
OR with
the people in the chat are starting to understand what I'm saying. They're finally starting to understand what I'm saying.
Anyways, OR says we didn't have Salah,
mate. You lost it.
How about you keep quiet so I can read out these, man?
You know what I mean, bro? Ches thinks he plays for Chelsea FC, you know.
Hey, sorry. I don't disrespect the stream. My bad.
You know, if I have to start putting the gain up on the mic and start doing overpowering, we can all do that. It says OR says we didn't have a Salah for 14 games and won 11 games. Is that last season? That was in February.
Last season, yeah. It was 8 games according to Ches, though. No, it was 4 games according to Ches.
Razor says Ches contradicted himself in real time. It's funny.
What's that? 20 foul. What's that?
I don't know what IDR is, but because it's
Indonesian.
a blue. Yeah, is it? I don't know. Oh, is it?
I went there. It's IDR. Yeah, I went to Bali the other week. It's Indonesian.
Joel says Mont's doing a selective listening bit again. The signature Mont's move like a Saka cutting from the right.
I appreciate you for the signals for Super Chat. Always getting on because, you know, Chelsea, where they are, what I said about you guys coming true. But
Chelsea, top all season, 14-15. Liverpool can do it. I got told it was 20.
And I can bang Megan Stallion because she's alive.
Yeah, no, but also, I will say that one thing in terms of when Conte first came to Chelsea, and you had a situation where a team was just highly competent. They didn't need to be lights out or anything. They just needed to be good and strong on a weekly basis, and they were able to get over the line. If anything, they needed the first few games to sort themselves out. So it is possible that Liverpool run the gauntlet and go end to end. As Slot has, this is another thing as well, little things, subtle things that make me think maybe they can, because I remember when Leicester won the league, they'd actually won the championship like a couple of years earlier. So a lot of the players had experience of getting over the line. You know what I mean? Whereas with Liverpool, Slot has won a league, not obviously the English league, but he has experience of taking a team from the beginning to the end, winning the league, things like that. So it's higher levels, but he's used to it. So my issue with what Ches is saying is that if you say that Liverpool are going to fall off, then you should offer a suggestion on who's going to catch up.
Wait, before you go, Ches, yeah. So with that, in terms of consistency, Ange just won trophies, and he's basically guaranteed us a trophy in his second year.
That's what.
Do you stand by that? Do you stand by that?
I'm not Ange Postecoglou, but I mean, can't speak for another man. Can't do that.
He says, Chez, you got 6 leagues in your history. We got 19. Sunderland, Everton got more leagues than you. Allow it. You had less trophies than Tottenham before 2000. Liverpool.
He's very rattled. I've done my job very well.
They've got more Premier League.
Not everyone is rattled.
Liverpool.
Because Jay, he didn't dispute any of my points. He just made a statement, which means he's rattled.
He said leagues.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have to say that.
So, better luck next time, mate.
Oh, so Liverpool will obviously have a drop off, but it would need a drastic fall off to lose the league to Arsenal.
No, it's not drastic. That's
not
drastic.
No,
it's not drastic, is it?
Not at this stage, anyways. Also, Chestnut, hold these 4 back-to-back final strokes.
That's crazy. We should ban him. Yeah, we should ban him. That's crazy.
Nah. He's super
4 back-to-back final strokes is mad.
Yeah.
On to bridesmaids. So we move.
That's crazy. Hey, don't attack me because I just said
I'd rather win,
one
Champions League more recently than you do and lose 4 finals in the FA Cup.
No, but I won the Champions League the year before.
I'm saying
I won the Champions League the year before, or the 2 years before that.
Yeah, but like you're still a bridesmaid.
So I have a Champions League that's recent, and I beat you in 4 finals after that.
But we're gonna do the thing.
I got the best of both worlds. You know, I got the best of both worlds.
Just go win anyway because you're top of the league. So you better.
Anyone like? Who's live?
Yes, I'll be honest. You're so far away from me, and the fact is that you lost to me. I sent you out to Arsenal to do the thing. You've done that for me. Well done, bro. I told you, I'm gonna tell the youngers to stop bullying you. That's what I'm gonna.
You better win the league because you know I won't stop mentioning it.
Yeah, man.
Right. So you better win it because you know I'm shameless.
Yeah,
and you'll get reminded every single week.
Can you win that Conference League for me? Can you win that Conference League for me, please?
Don't worry about me, man. In Europe, I'm good in Europe, innit? I'm good.
Anyways, make sure you're smashing the likes as well. What we on? We're nearly on 300. We're gonna wrap it up there as well. This is gonna go over to. Is anyone live? Rants. There you go, man. It's gonna go over to Rants' show then, because no one else is live. Make sure you smash the likes on the way out. We're not gonna be live later on, maybe, but I highly doubt it because we got somewhere to be today. But other than that, you can subscribe to everyone. Description. Just click more. All you got to do is go into the description, like find their channels. It's not hard.
So, you know what? Before you go, Cass, should we nominate man of the matches for these streams? Because I've got a shout personally.
Who? Ches.
Yeah, I think it has.
Oh my God! Get off your knees. You know what? CP. Yeah. You know what, CP?